good evening. Today we are going to do some building of the coffee bar. There were a few issues I had offline, so I did quite a bit of cuts. I also had to run over to Lowe's to pick up a different not a countertop, although that is a thing. So in the previous video, I mentioned there being an issue with the size of this board, which will be holding the countertop because of the space inside here where the refrigerator would be. So because there was an issue with the size and I didn't want to have to not do this end of the coffee bar because I did want it to look finished, I had to go get a bigger piece. So I went and got a bigger piece, which also needed to be cut down. So in order for me to be sure that everything was going to fit together, I did that cut behind the scenes. And I did a few other cuts. There's still plenty of other things that I'm going to do online. But just to give you a little idea, let me see if I can bring you a little closer. So this piece, this piece, this piece, let me just get one piece off. Okay. So I showed you a piece that came off of here, a piece that's going to trim out here. This piece, I'm going to take this out first before I take this one out. Well, now it's going to fall on my head, so I might as well see if I can squeeze it out with just one hand. Oh, Heavenly Father. Okay. Alrighty. My hat's off to the people who do YouTube. That piece, this piece, these two pieces, this piece, and these pieces will all need to, I'll need to put in some pocket holes here. I'll need to put some pocket holes in these, put some pocket holes in here and on that one. Tie it together, screw it onto this board, right? So I'm going to be putting in that wall to divide this space with that, and also to kind of keep it all tight. That piece right here on the bottom is going to be the floor. Once I put all pocket holes on each and every one of these pieces, I'll tie everything in. I am going to go ahead and drill some pocket holes so we can get these in. And then I will tell you what I'm going to do next. Today is raining. I was hoping to paint this, drag it out to the back, spray paint it, but that may not happen today. So, but there's still other stuff that I can do. So, let's get the pocket holes going. Here is my pocket hole machine. So let's start off with that. There is screws specifically for that. Screw them on up here, the ones that I can screw together, and then I'll go down and screw the ones that need to be screwed on into this board over here. So let me take them. Okay. So this is the end that had both pocket holes, but this one I only did one. And the reason why I'm only doing one, because this one with the pocket hole is going to get screwed in to here. So I didn't need a pocket hole on this end because this is the one that's going to get screwed into here. So let's do that. Nice. Having a pocket hole, you don't see any screws on the outside. Not that this one mattered because it's going to be under the bottom, inside and underneath the refrigerator, but it works. So this one and this one will be here. So I'll start with this end. Can you see me? See if I can bring you closer. I'm getting used to this, guys. I feel like when I'm not recording, I'm in a momentum and I can just keep going. But with the recording, I completely forget that I can't just keep going. I'm recording. I'm doing something here. Okay, so let's get this in. Okay, so that what I just built is this right in here. I'm gonna go ahead and tie in the back with this board over here, tie in the two ones that I did in the middle to tie into this, and I think I may need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and I only have 4. Nice. Let's get this. I know I'm going to be in your way, but there's only a small space here. Let's see if I can get this in here quickly. Okay, guess what? I can't get the screw gun in this small little space here, so I have to take these off and put these in afterwards. Well, it is what it is. All right, let's go. Moving on, moving forward. I'm struggling to find the hole to put this in, but it's dark in there and the screw is in an angle and I can barely see. I mean, the wood is actually secure, but I know it's not at its best. Okay, so I got it done. Let me show you what it looks like. That's in. Now I gotta make some pocket holes on here so that it would fit. Oh, you know what? I can't put pocket holes there because I wouldn't be able to get under. But what I am going to do is, I know exactly what I'm going to do. This doesn't necessarily have to be screwed in because it's going to be snug. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about. But this definitely needs pocket holes. It needs pocket holes up on the top so that it can get screwed up in here. Pocket holes on the bottom so that it can get screwed in here. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay guys, so video ended right when I was showing you the couple of things, but I made the holes. I'm about to screw this bad boy in. Let's do that now. In. Let's go ahead and put this board in. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh yes, nice and snug in there. Now, what happened here? Hold up. This is why it's important to, I mean, obviously, you have to cut the pieces, but when you put them together, for some reason, it just doesn't fit the way it was fitting when they were all loose pieces. So I showed you earlier all these pieces, and they were nice and snug before I even screwed them in. But now, after I put this one in, it's separated there. It's nice and snug, but clearly I need to cut this in. No bueno. So I'll go ahead and cut that piece and I'll come right back. I moved it over here so that I can take this out from where it was. As you can see, this is where the cabinet unit was at, and I built it in a way where you see how this end has the framing out here, but I didn't put a framing in the back so that I can remove it whenever I want to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to build it into the wall. I wanted to be able to remove this if I needed to, take it with me if I wanted to take it somewhere. You know, if I happen to leave here and go somewhere else, it's an easier way for me to just, you know, remove it and have it separate from the cabinet. So I hope you guys can see my vision on why I did that. Here I cut the piece of wood. It fits perfect. I fixed that piece right there. What I'm going to be doing next is putting in that trim over here, and then adding some more trim. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep it here so that maybe I have a little bit more space to move around and maybe you can see things a little better. I hope that you do. So let's go ahead and do that. Should probably put a pocket hole on the center to screw in here, because I put pocket holes on the sides to screw into the side walls. But in order to keep it tight up here, I'm wondering if I should put a pocket. I think I'm going to try that. Let me see what it does. I hope I don't mess this up. Let's see. Gotta take some chances in life sometimes, right? Yeah. That did not work. Okay, so once again, the camera went out. I was able to do the trimming as I said I was going to do. I also put some finishing trimming on the edges, and this edge as well. And here, I secured the board. It's not sliding with some nails with my nail gun. So it looks like it's coming together. I'm going to go ahead and put it back where it was, and then I'm also going to show you what's going to happen tomorrow. So actually, before I move it back into its place, let me just show you what I'm going to do tomorrow. So in order for this unit to be flush with the wall, I need to cut into this molding right here. I'm not going to take it off completely. I'm just going to take off the piece that the unit is going to slide into. I'm also going to be removing, let's get this over here, hold on a minute. I'm also going to be removing this molding here all the way down, and I'm going to be removing this molding, and the reason for it is because there is two different ones. I want them both the same. I also want to be able to stain them the same, and I think the molding I got is slightly bigger, and I'm hoping for it to be slightly bigger so that the unit will fit perfectly in the center of it. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be cutting into that molding, removing that molding, and hopefully be able to spray paint if it's not raining.